Graham here from Cornwall in the UK with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, putting in really solid foundations, and we're now increasing our income, boosting our gross national product, improving our value and liquidity of our currency for the benefit of all our citizens. We are not a get-rich-quick plan, but we are a path to freedom. We're here for generations to come. We are, as I said, a cloud nation. We're not a BizHop that's going to be around for a month or two, or maybe even, if you're lucky, 2 or 3 years. We are a nation, and we're going to be around for generations. And the plans that we implement are designed to be sustainable, compliant, legal, and beneficial. And more than that, available to everybody, no matter where you're from, no matter what your background is, no matter what your financial status is, etc., etc. As long as you can access the internet for about a minute to 2 minutes a day, you can prosper and grow with We Share Abundance. We're non-separatists. We don't see the differences of creed and gender and colour and language barriers and all these sort of things. We recognise everybody just as a human being and part of that one big family, all interconnected, of humanity. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm going to head over there right now because I see we've got comments there already, but I can't see the names of people here. We have Lewis, as usual, from Portugal on YouTube. But I'm going to head over right now to Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And then we'll be looking for the 13th, I think. Yeah, 13th of July. So far, so good. And we have the comments up. And we've got Akpomade in top of the comments in Facebook from Nigeria, followed by Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Richard from Devon in the UK, Kingsley from Manchester in the UK. And we'll start in just a moment with a short prayer to help us find the path to happiness. I talked about the path to freedom, where we're talking about freedom that is a part of abundance. Peace, hope, harmony, health, happiness, and freedom are the 7 pillars of abundance. You notice that wealth isn't included in there. Wealth is just a tool. Wealth is something that we can accumulate and use and for benefit. Wealth will not buy you happiness. It won't make you sad either necessarily, you know. It's just a tool. It can be used well or it can be used poorly. But we want to show you the path to happiness, and that is a part of the freedom that you will have to choose the right path, which is loving service to others. The great thing about when you adopt that as your path and your goal, everything else you want and need in life will flow to you automatically. You won't have to stress out trying to chase money because you can't pay for this or that or the other. It'll all work out for you as long as you concentrate on giving as much service as you can to as many people as you can. Everything else will work out. Okay, so we're going to have that little prayer that emphasizes that, helps us on that path to happiness. And we're going to follow that with a little affirmation that helps us shed any prejudice that we might have picked up along the way and become a part of our non-separatist community, where, as I say, we just see people as human beings, regardless of any of those superficial differences. We recognize that every human being is unique, and so has something unique to offer our community, and so is of equal value to every other member of our community. And so there's no room for ego, excessive ego in our community. Everybody's just equal. Okay, we got Sam in as well from Nigeria, I believe. So let's get started right now with short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. Okay, and the affirmation we have goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Right. Updates. I did today send out an email as well as messages in your inbox. Message in your inbox is not as detailed as the email, but it does talk briefly about the new withdrawal structure from the progressive passive income pools. We've been working on that, and particularly Devyani and the coding and everything, and it's progressing well. Most of the rules are in place. There are a couple more that need to go in, and then we'll be able to move on to the business of getting the new token available and the automatic transfer of that token into your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain, where we will have liquidity built for that token. It's looking good so far that we can probably get everything in place and lined up for the beginning of next month. But that sounds okay. Things could go better than expected, and they could take longer than expected. We just have to keep moving forward, and that's what we always do. The plan I've tried to explain in the email that I've sent out. It's an opportunity for anybody, anywhere, to find a path to freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, freedom from oppression and poverty. We're not talking about an overnight fix. Somebody that is really struggling but can get 1 or 2 minutes a day on the internet can get involved with us, and in no longer than 22 months. 22 months is the maximum amount of time it would take, with no cost, nothing more than 1 or 2 minutes a day on the internet, to start receiving monthly cash that would increase every 12 months. So it's going to increase, it's going to get more and more and more the longer the the citizen is in the plan, okay? And it is the basic plan, the foundation for our economy. If people want to join and shorten that time span, I mean, it may be shortened anyway um, by raffle winnings or free raffle winnings or by um, possibly power of one bonus. If you're only doing 1 or 2 minutes a day, it's unlikely that you're going to qualify for the bonus, but you could certainly win something in the raffle that could shorten that time span by 10 months down to 12 months. But as somebody that comes in free and builds their way through, once they reach Active Elite membership, that's being logging in at least half of the available days every month and uh, being in all 6 of our pools. We require 12 months to take a small amount of cash and grow that into a sufficiently large deposit to pay them a $10 a month to start with withdrawal. Not a fortune, like I say, we're not going to be claiming that you're going to get $1 million in 24 hours if you push a few buttons or anything like that. But it is a path where anybody, regardless of their circumstances, can get involved and see the way forward. And along the way, they're going to learn persistence and continuity and patience. Get there. When they get there, $10 a month may not be a lot for some people, but for a lot of people in some countries and situations, $10 can be life. And they being able to look forward to that, we're bringing hope into their lives, and as they start generating that cash, it will give them the opportunity to get involved in more and more things, and it's all helping and building for the future as well as the long-term future as well as the short-term future, if you like. Short-term future, we're looking at 12 to 22 months. Long-term future, many generations, and it's there, and it's going to be building and providing that change. And everybody that gets involved helps everybody else. It improves the liquidity and the value of our currency. Even when they get involved in that situation where they are totally free and can earn through a little bit of persistence and patience a starting income. If they do a little bit more and help a few people through the SOAP program, where we give them coupons that they can give to other people, they can generate additional income. $6, $10, $15, $20 a month, simply by helping people by giving out those coupons. They need to be a bit more proactive than just logging in every day to do that, but it's available, and it could be, and in fact, it could be immediate income. So they don't have to wait for that 12 months to 20 to qualify for the withdrawal. People that have some capital can put $100 and start getting withdrawals immediately. When I say immediately, it takes a month, okay? The end of the first few months, and it starts then. And that also opens up the withdrawals for whoever referred them. So if you go out and refer somebody that joins at that elite level, which also opens up the opportunity to get involved in our secondary staking or stable staking, then um, it's an attractive proposition for a lot of people because those plans are very, very powerful, and they get involved in the uh, PPIF, PPIP, sorry, uh, plan to the pools, and they push you through into the withdrawals as well. So it's an amazing opportunity. It's very, very, very unique in the way that it works. It's taken a long, long time to get to where we are with it. A lot of thought and prayer, and I believe it will help change the world because you can't banish poverty by giving people money. The money helps, but poverty is an attitude of mind. It's where people have lost hope and they believe that that is all they're entitled to. But with the persistence and patience and going through the plan and the interaction with other members, their mindset will start changing and they'll see that there are greater opportunities to be had by doing other things and generating more income. And they don't need to be in that poverty trap. And that's the important change. It's not the supply of cash, even though that can become quite large if they are active. It's about teaching them that there is hope, giving them hope, courage, and strength, whether they thought they were failures or not, taking them out of that failure situation and putting them where they can see that they can be successful. Okay, so that is what the withdrawal plan is about. The email that I sent out, I don't know whether you've got that email or not yet. It takes quite a long time to send out because we send it out to over 50,000 people that are classed as active. Um, Active registrations, even though our registrations is only about 40,000, we have about another 10,000 that were active in Gold Mailer Club, which was a predecessor of um, Share Abundance, and never really got transferred over. So it takes a while to send out to those 50,000 people, but everybody should be getting that email. And then we're going to send it to about 160,000 members that, I say members, ex-members, people that have not been logging in, to let them know that we're still here and we will welcome them back. So that will be the next procedure. But that email, when you get it, is just the first part because it goes into the, I think it goes into the staking plans. Let me just have a look because I've got one here. Um, Scrolling down. Yeah, it goes into the staking plans, but it doesn't get into the um, Poverty Crusher plan and the Easy Business Builder plan and the SOAP coupon plan. And it doesn't get into the real beneficial hybrid plan of the cash cow program, which I believe the way that we're going to present that is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And that will be a part of this as I continue to get through it. I have, in fact, written things about the Poverty Watcher and the Easy Business Builder, but I didn't want to include them in this first email. It was long enough. A lot going on. The Cash Cow program is going to explode because we are on the verge now of getting into the main campaign. We've done our warm-up, or they're nearly finished with the warm-up, and the main campaign will be starting any day soon now. And we're going to start seeing an explosion in membership generally, but also the Cash Cow members. We're looking ideally, once again, we can't promise this, we don't know. We might do better, we might not do as well. It might take a while to get where we want to get to. We might never attain our goals. We might always be falling a little bit short, but we'll always be working on getting better. But what our target is for our Cash Cow members is to get around 25 referrals every month into We Share Abundance at some level, with at least one of those referrals being a Cash Cow member. And that will put cash into the pockets of the Cash Cow members. It will build them a large active network. All the 25 will never ever be active, but out of 25 you can expect 5, 6, 7 maybe to start doing something. And if you get 5 consistently going out there and promoting, you will build a very large business. You don't need a lot of people, but you do need active people. And so that's what we're planning to do with the Cash Cow program. That will, as I say, be the main campaign will be starting any day now. And part of what I'm doing is because I want to express better what the Cash Cow program will offer to people. And so they need to understand, first of all, what We Share Abundance is about and how the main pools system works and benefits everybody. So it's getting that information over, because it's never really, and it's my fault, although it's been evolving as well, never really been fully explained. And so I want to put that right and try and get the explanation in a way that people will be able to understand. We're going to get people that don't understand and just say, where's my withdrawals? I've got this much, why can't I withdraw? And they won't go through it, they won't read it, they won't understand it. We can try and keep explaining it to those people, but I'm hoping that the majority of our members will look at it and say, wow, this is something special. Okay. And it is something special. It is something that can bring hope and courage and strength to people that are down in the doldrums, in the dumps, you know. And it will help us with our mission to banish poverty. It will expand us globally. It will do so much in so many ways. And I believe, no, I more than believe, I have faith that this is directed by divine will, so cannot fail. Okay, So that is where we're up to, really. Once I get this all up and running, I'll be concentrating on the Fund Miracles. I've had to put that on the back burner, um, but that will be my main concentration once we've got all this working together and up and running. The good news today is that funds um, have issued a statement on the Telegram group. I don't think it comes up in their if you log into your account, you still get that message that's been there for the past 2 or 3 weeks saying that you can't withdraw anything, and we're still trying to sort it out. But the message in the Telegram group today saying that withdrawals will be uh, allowed from the 15th of July. There will be restrictions on them. There will be maximum limits in a cash situation from your staking, and it will be limited to 10% of your available stake per week. So if you wanted to withdraw all your stake money, which we wouldn't want to do anyway, but if you wanted to withdraw that, you would take you 10 weeks. You'd have to withdraw 10% every week. Now, whether that 10% is 10% of your original balance or 10% of your remaining balance is something that hasn't been very well explained. For example, if you've got, just for ease of situation, if you've got $10,000 and you want to withdraw that over 10 weeks, can you withdraw $1,000 a week? Or after week one, can you only withdraw $900? And after week two, only about $810 or whatever it works out at. It'll be a reducing balance if it's 10% of the remaining balance. So it's going to be, I can't remember the mathematical term for it now, but it's something that you never get to the end of because it just keeps diminishing, and you can never absolutely close it out. So I'm not sure quite how it's going to work, but the good news is that you will be able to withdraw from there. Your commissions and account, which is a little bit different, you will be able to withdraw in full. But for most people, that won't be a significant amount. What it will mean for us is we'll be able to get back some of that money that we paid out of our crypto balance to the funds funds club. I don't know what we called it actually, but we had a lot of members that couldn't afford to get in at $110, $150, and so we formed a club which started paying out. But I didn't withdraw the money from funds to do it because I thought, oh well, funds have been allowing withdrawals anyway. If we need it, pull it out. But, well, we've got some crypto, we might as well just pay it with that crypto. And we did, and then funds stopped withdrawals, and now we're very tight on crypto. So we only get some of that back, even at 10% per week, and get our crypto balance back where it should be. So that's good news. They are saying that what they're putting in place from the 15th of July is temporary. They're looking at long-term solutions, which will probably be available from August the 1st. It could coincide with our progressive passive income pools plan, August the 1st. I'm not sure when AAS is planning to come back. That's Afro Arbitrage Systems. They claim to be getting near to coming back. Maybe that'll be August the 1st as well. Who knows? once again, we have funds there that have been just sat there doing nothing for a while. If and when AAS comes back, that'll release more crypto into our coffers. Coin market bull, nobody seems to know what the hell's going on there. Um, they have um, not really communicated very much, although there has been some communication about them reworking the whole system, which is going to take several weeks. Whether or not that is actually going to happen, or it's going to end up as a rug pull, nobody knows. Okay, so some good news in there, some just news, whether it's bad, indifferent, whatever, I don't know. Who else have we got in? We've got Ozina in from Edinburgh, up in Scotland. We've got Andrew in from New Zealand, where it's Friday. He's celebrating the weekend coming up. And Sam says, do you mean we should have a Telegram group? We only have a Telegram group for third-party plans, for questions on third-party plans, like ETF pools and Vortic and Beyond Infinity. If people have got queries about that, then we can answer them. It's like a support system for the third-party plans as far as we can go. I mean, we don't have any special influence in those third-party plans. We don't have any access to but we're just affiliates. So if it's something we can handle it within that Telegram group. If it's something that requires support, well, we can't do anything about it. The support has to go to the plan itself, whether it's Beyond Infinity or Incomation or whatever. But if it's something that we can answer, then we will do in that group. So there is a Telegram group for that. But no, We Share Abundance doesn't have a Telegram group. ETF pools is a real good plan, and there's a lot of people signed up, but I think the starting level at $350 is too high for most people. If I had time now, I would start a club to let people get into ETF pools because it is a really good plan. But I simply don't have the time to do it. It's very, very time consuming. Just running the ones we've got now is it's not, I was going to say it's a nightmare, but it's not a nightmare. It just takes up a lot of time, takes up a lot of my time tonight, and managing it and getting all the payments out done and things like that. So maybe in the future, when we clear the decks a little bit more, we can do that to help a few people get into it. But at the moment, I know people have asked, and no, I just can't do it. I'm sorry. There's only me, and I only have 24 hours in the day, and I have to sleep and eat and some of those hours as well. So it's not viable for me to open a club for ETF pools currently. If you can get into it, it's a really good plan. I don't think much of the basic ETF pools plan, but that's just my feeling. That is $350, and it earns you about 1% per day, which is it's good income, but it doesn't compound automatically, and you can't compound until you've built up a large balance. But you can access your profits and your capital at any time. So you're not if you decide you don't like it or whatever, you can just go and say, okay, I'm out, give me my money back. The the compounding plan at 350 is really good. It's 4.75%, I think, per week. Excuse me, compounded automatically, which is a real good return. And that um, locks your money in for 6 months. You can't touch it for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, you get your capital back and your profits and everything, and you can do what you want with it then. But it is a 6-month plan. You can get the best of both worlds if you've got $1,000, but you need $1,000 to get into the Flexi plan, and that has automatic compounding. It compounds at about 1% a day automatically, and you can access your funds and your capital and your profit at any time you choose. So it's the best of both worlds. It's a really good plan, but you need a grant to get in, and I know that's out of the reach of our members. I still think Vortic is the way to go. If you're limited in capital, Vortic you can get into for $50 and plan for 3 to 5 years. Get the spreadsheet that's on one of the pages in my blog. I wonder if I link to it. Just I can put that in. I think this is the page with the spreadsheet. Yeah, it is. How about that? I'll post the link in. Get the spreadsheet and play around with it. Get back here. This is a link to it. And don't think about being rich tomorrow. Think about putting something in place that's going to secure your future. Look at it as a 3 to 5 year plan, and whatever you can afford. If it's $50, if it's maybe it's $50 a month, or $50 a week, or $50 one time, whatever it is. Maybe it's 2.5 grand. Maybe it's $5,000 that you can get involved in, or you may be in a fortunate position where you can put $10,000 in. You put $10,000 into Vortic, your financial worries are gone, boom, forever. Within a few weeks, you can be retired on thousands of dollars per month and get a pay rise every week. But it's all in the spreadsheet. You need to go about it your own way, work it all out for yourself. I know we have some people now that have worked their way up to $10,000 account. We have some people that got together as a group, a family group, and got involved in a $10,000 account. There are lots of ways to do it. Incidentally, when I'm talking about sort of collaboration between people, it brings me to the point on our PPIP plan. If you introduce somebody, or if you're an existing member and you've got people in your downline and you want to get into those withdrawals quickly, there may be somebody there that says, yeah, I want to get into the withdrawal. You want to get into the withdrawals. You can say, okay, let's put $50 each in, and that puts you into withdrawal plan with $100, and it'll put me in as well because I'm your sponsor. So you can do it for $50 between two of you working together, instead of one person having to find $100 to get in immediately. I'm talking about. I mean, you don't have to do that. You can wait. If you want to wait, that's fine. It's up to you. You can wait, and we'll get you in there eventually. Certainly no longer than 12 months. We've got to that active level. Maybe a little bit quicker. It won't be longer. But if you want to get involved in that now, yeah, two of you get together, $50 each, boom. You know, I introduce Cody, and Cody gives me $50, and I got $50, and we put it into Cody's account. Cody, boom, withdrawals straight away. Me too, because I'm his sponsor. So that's one way of doing it as well, which you could think about. And it's the same, you know, you can get your family together in Vortic, you know, you have 10 members of the family that could put in $100 each or $1,000 each, maybe, you know. If you've got 10 people that can put $1,000 in, you're at that top level straight away. Okay, you've got to split the proceeds, but you'll be earning at such a big level that you'll be compounding, and it'll get to the point where you will be able to say, okay, let's be able to break away, and you can have your own account. You can all have accounts and build them from there. Okay, let me put that link into the app as well, in case anybody needs it from YouTube or Twitch. Okay, that's gone in there. Right. Let's have a look while I'm here, see if there's anybody else in apart from Lewis. Going down. Nope, that seems to be it. And I don't really have anything more for you. So thanks for being here. If there are no questions, go through that document. It's been emailed. You should get it as an email going out to everybody. It'll depend on your. Well, it might have all sent now. It looks like we've got S's gone, which is near the end of the alphabet, isn't it? So let me just check and see where we are with that. But if you've not got it, it should be coming pretty soon. Okay, we've done 50,000. We're on the last 593. We're sending that to 50,593. So there's just 593 to go. Everybody will have had that email sent. If you've not seen it, check your spam folder. It should go into your inbox. But, you know, I've lost my cursor. Here we go. You know the old thing that it doesn't always work that way like it should. So, Sam says, have you been able to withdraw from Inertex? Not for many weeks. Inertex, I don't think it's doing any withdrawals at all. I don't know. I mean, they make me withdraw automatically for several days. Boom, boom, boom. That was, but then it just stopped. And whether we get anything from Inertex ever or not, I don't know. They are in their, what do they call it, ICO or whatever they call it. Yeah, the pre-ICO has started, and they're in stage 4 of 5 stages. And it looks like they got 60 days in each stage. There's 37 days left in stage 4. So we're looking at probably 3 months before they get out of their ICO pre-stage. If you try and withdraw and do an exchange, it just says coming soon. Whether or not it'll ever be there and available, I don't know. If it does become available, we have now in our account 33, 35, about $36,000. So it would be very nice if they do get to the point where you can exchange their tokens and cash them in. But as far as I'm aware, at present, nobody is getting any calls. They were available when we first got involved, and they came through like magic. But then all of a sudden, boom, they stopped. And uh, who knows? Who knows? Only I'm not sure even he knows. Okay, but that's it. Okay, that's it from me. No more here, so uh, I'll be here again tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. Um, we share abundance publicly. Until then, get out there, be with the warriors, share what we have, go through that email that I sent, go through it with a fine tooth comb. If you've got any questions, I would appreciate them because it'll help me clarify things in the way that I've presented it. Um, we can perhaps go through it one of the days of the weekend or something. Um, anybody that is not clear about something, um, it's important that you understand it. Somebody says I've just checked it and the email came to me at 7:10. Yeah, um, it takes a while to send out 50 odd thousand. We could crank the server up and do it faster, but it would be expensive. So we just take our time and it sends 10,000 an hour. So when we do the 160,000, it'll take, it's going to be 16, 17 hours to send to the deceased members. Okay, so that's it. Get out there, be with the warriors, share love and abundance with others, give away some of those coupons, help people get started, help them to give away their coupons, get them making some money. We are on a mission to banish poverty, but we are also a path to freedom for everybody globally. God bless you all. I'll see you all next time. And until then, I'll see you later. Alligator, yeah. Hey, wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. Happy. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.